Hello, it's Wilko Courts. Merry Christmas!
Merry
this is your
Christmas.
time.
Oh, my time to shine with all the fairy lights and the tinsel. Actually, tinsel's a little tacky, but it can be used well in the right
Sure.
circumstance.
Sure.
But overall, it's a tacky item. I think
It really is, and it makes a huge mess. And
it does make a huge mess. Yes.
and and I find for months after Christmas, and this is common for me as a gay, but you find like bits of glitter on you, and you're like, what is this from? And you're like, oh, Christmas.
Yeah. Well, my Christmas tree has a lot of glittery baubles on it.
Yeah.
And it just sort of like, I guess, rains down throughout the day. And so on the floorboards below, it's just glitter. And glitter does not come off floorboards easily. Like the Robo-Rock is not picking that stuff up. Like I'm getting down on my hands and knees.
It really sticks on things, floorboards, your asshole. Like it really does stick on things. Not speaking from
Merry
experience.
Christmas. We can see what Wilko's up to this Christmas day.
Can I just say that it's so funny that the day that we're doing a Christmas special, you've moved the camera away from the tree.
Yeah, and we had a fight about that. Thanks. I don't know why you're bringing it up.
No, I just said because are you going to take down the tree?
No, I'm going to read it. I think sound off in the comments if you also would be like, well, that's a bit rude. Okay. So hadn't talked to him for a little while.
Not even. We text most days.
No, I know, but for us, a little while is like a few hours.
Right.
Okay, and then he comes in hot with this. Thank you very much. He goes,
Get it up
at 8:30 at night, mind you, he goes,
I would have been working
when
on
you
the business.
when you set up tomorrow, don't be in front of the tree because this stuff will likely air in the new year. Full stop. Could have been just like a exclamation point or no full stop. You know how I feel about full stops. We've had fights about them before. And so you know what? I got a bit bitchy. I did. I put a thumbs up on there.
Oh, because she knew
And
it
then
would set me off.
And then he sent back, whoa, we are clearly in a fight. To which I said, you sounded mad about the Christmas tree, so I want to reciprocate the vibes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I said
sound
in
off
the
in the
immediate...
comments if your team courts.
Listen, sound off in the comments. Let me know if I've really crossed a line with my punctuation and just saying what I need to say for business. You know what we should do? We need to, things for the pod need to be in a separate chat.
Yeah.
And they just need to be
probably.
business. We need to separate them.
Because our fun chats, we don't want them to be... there's business Wilko and Courts, really down the line, straight down the line. We're using full stops. We're just saying what needs to be said. And then there's fun Wilko and Courts, and it's just screenshots of people we once knew.
Yeah, that's great. Yes. Okay. All right. We'll separate them and then we'll never have that problem again. But I just want to establish that punctuation is not an attack. Okay?
Well,
Disagree.
Says the guy who thinks the thumbs up is an attack. I don't know.
Thumbs up is an attack.
Yeah.
That is a choice. When my mum does it and she love hearts my sister's comments in the group chat.
Anyway. No, we can't do this. It's Christmas Day.
That's true.
It's my
No, this is
favourite
perfect
day
for
of the
Christmas.
year.
This is what you
That
do.
is true. Family fighting.
That's
is
all you
true.
do.
Because, what time's this going out? This is going out in the evening. Everyone's
Christmas night.
half cut.
Yep.
Or full cut by now.
Yeah.
And granddad's asleep on the couch, snoring his head off. Dad has got some sort of sport on the telly that he doesn't maybe not even really care that much about, but it separates him from the madness that is the wife or the partner or the husband who's run the show, okay? They've run the show. They've got everything prepared. They wrapped all the gifts. They organised all the food. And now they're trying to get drunk because they kept it together all day. So they're sitting there next to snoring grandpa, husband, partner, whoever, watching something on the telly. Kids have gone mental. They're high on sugar, high on life. They've opened every present. Not one of them has been used. They're just open all over the floor.
Well, the present is the
now,
opening, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
the high of opening the present. It's so funny
Yeah.
because I remember as a kid I loved opening a present, and my mum was very good. We had one main present and like a little present. We didn't like these kids who have so many presents, and I'm sure you'll feel attacked. These kids that have so many presents, it's actually insane. Like, it's actually crazy.
It was Santa. It was not me.
That's
so
true.
I
don't want to ruin the
can't-
illusion for any
there's
children
nothing-
apparently watching this. After the social media ban, no kids are getting accidentally finding this channel. I just think we go overboard. But now I think the version of that for me is like when I get a little Amazon package. You know what I mean? Like if I get even if I know it's just another cord to add to the thousands of cords that I already have, that my partner
cords.
is like,
You love
why
them.
did you order another fucking cord? The other day I had to say, he said, is that a HDMI cord? And I went, yes. And he went, you have many HDMI cords. And I went, the one that plugs into the thing, it broke. And I was like, the other ones aren't good enough. And it was a whole thing. But I imagine the kid version of that as an adult now is that you get something in the mail. You know, because opening stuff on Christmas, do you really care? You like giving gifts. That's your little kink, but you don't really care about receiving them.
I do. I love giving gifts. I find it difficult to receive gifts, particularly if they're like quite lavish. Like my parents actually gifted me a lot of this grand stuff that I'm using for the podcast for this Christmas. Yeah. And it's very hard for me to accept that. But thanks, Mark and Jane. And then like for my last birthday, my husband got me a lot of gifts, and one of them was a very expensive coat. And I was like, oh no, you can't give me this. This is way too much. But then on the other end of the spectrum, like I don't care what I'm spending on people. I'm like making notes all year round. Mental notes of things people talk about that they like, and then I'm gifting that to them. I don't even care about the price. Like I just love doing it. But yeah, accepting, no, don't like it. Don't like it.
But you know the best
Christmas,
gift for me though?
Oh, nothing. Oh, and a coffee. A decaf.
Yeah, just give me a coffee. You can take me out for lunch. I just don't want, and not a big lunch, like a big lunch, but not an expensive lunch. I don't want anything.
No, just a pub lunch. He just wants to go and have a big schnitty at a pub, not
that's
a
fine.
big fancy meal.
I don't need anything because, again, I feel very weird when people spend money on me. I don't know what it is. I don't enjoy it.
We need a bit of whatever my sister and brother have because they're in the group chat. They're like, hey, get me this for Xmas, this. Oh. Like my brother, like a week before Christmas, sent a link. Hey, I'd like these shoes, Mum and Dad. It's too expensive for you, Shan and Court. And I was like, it's too expensive, but also you already asked me for a present that I already bought you, mate. What's going on? I want a little bit of what they've got where they're just like, give me that. That's my inheritance. I'll take it now.
So we're recording this just before Christmas, but where are you like today? Like what is happening
on
right
Christmas
now?
Day?
Yeah.
What I would call the standard Australian Christmas Day.
Okay.
Which of course, if you are not listening from this side of the world, you might be freezing cold. Sure. You might be having, it might be morning.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's hot here. It's barbecues. So we always do beer chicken and we have a side of ham. And off the bone, obviously, it's the one time of year. Otherwise, it's shaved from Woolies, which frankly is better. But that's a debate for another time.
It's not even a debate. There's nothing to debate. The shaved ham from Woolies is way better. Anything that you can shave, and I mean not like a fine, like perfect cut. I want it like all like different lengths and size and very thin bits and all rip apart. That's elite.
I'm not into thick ham, but like thick ham maybe like fried, but not cold. Like I can't. Anyway, no, people like my dad will hoof on that thing for the next few days. We'll have some prawns.
Okay,
some on the barbie. We'll keep some cold. Yep. And you know what? Just jumping in the pool, jumping out of the pool, that kind of thing. Just really boring. Oh no, my sister does. I'm going to my
I was
sister's
gonna say, wait, you put in a pool? How rich are you now?
No. Oh my God. Yeah, the podcast is paying.
Really
its
taking off.
dividends.
I think in 1 month we made $40.
Yeah. It's coming, baby.
It's coming. It's really coming. Soon you'll have
It's a
that pool,
Christmas
mate.
miracle.
Don't you worry about it. I'll let you know where I am. Today is different for me. There's nothing really happening on Christmas Day because I have a Brazilian boyfriend and Brazilians celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is a celebration. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so because you're not a Christmassy guy,
No.
you're not like a Grinch. You'll
No.
like
I like having people over for the
have fun
dinner
with
and
it?
stuff. Yeah, I'll put on a
Yes.
Christmas spread. I don't mind cooking for everybody. I love all that stuff. But all
you
the
just
other
like you're
shit
not
can go
about
on the
the
bin.
commercialization. of it.
No, I
And,
don't want the
like,
gifts
all
or
the-
oh God, can I
yeah.
just fucking say? And I can say this now because it would have already happened. So we're going to a Brazilian Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. And it's with the extended Brazilian family. And I know the food's going to be excellent. There's going to be a huge spread. I don't have to cook it all this year apart from doing some bits and pieces on Christmas Day. But
Yeah.
we got an email and they're doing a Secret Santa.
Oh nah. Nah. You and I at our old workplace got like
for
a bit in
fuck's
trouble
sake.
once.
I
for
know,
being
and I had to
like,
explain to my
we don't want
partner.
to do it.
I had to explain to my partner, I was like, listen, I'm not against the concept like in a family and all that stuff where you know everybody and it's when it's like, and I got someone that I've only met once, so I don't really know them. And that's okay because I'm new in the fold, so that's okay. But obviously he could see on my face that I was having some sort of PTSD moment and he didn't understand exactly why it was coming from Secret Santa and why I had to sort of remove myself from the situation. Because, our old workplace, fuck, mate, did they love Secret Santa every year. And there was one year that, and you love giving gifts, but you also are on the same train of thought, which is like, we're buying stuff for people, which is just kind of like, we don't know them.
Well, we don't know them, and it's probably something that's just going to end up in the rubbish.
In the bin, you know what
and
I mean?
don't
Or it's like a
love that.
voucher
Like,
for
we just
something,
buy
or
this
it's just like
shit.
a six-pack of a drink that they don't really like. Anyway, and you've got to go to all this trouble. And then you've got people, we had a workplace where some people earn a lot more than others. So they would go way over the budget, even though they weren't meant to. And I guess just to show off that they could. And the whole thing I felt very stressful. Anyway, the one year that we tried to remove ourselves from the Secret Santa.
The shit hit the fan.
Oh my goodness. They couldn't believe that we were not team. We were just like, everyone else can do it. Absolutely, you do it.
We just
But
can't be bothered.
Take our names out of it. It's a whole other stress. And at the end of the year, if you work in any media business, you know that when there is a skeleton staff shutdown, there's so much you have to get done before you leave. And it's insane. It's an insane time of year. And Merry Christmas to all of you. But if you made it here, you did it. You got through it.
Yeah.
And if you're on skeleton staff, you're probably at work today. No, probably not today.
I'm working tomorrow. So
Well, there you go. There you go. So
there you go.
it was crazy. And then I remember there was someone actually said to them, and I don't know where it was from, but somebody actually said, oh, yeah, so we've just told them that they have to do Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And
we were like, you can't tell people they have to spend their money on
someone
something.
from HR was like, no, you can't
You
make
can't do
people
that.
do Secret Santa. Like, you can't force people to do that. Case in point, some people
Anyway,
don't believe
though-
in Santa.
Then anyway, though, the long story short of it all was, did we fucking do Secret Santa that year?
Yes.
Of course we did. We
course we
like
did.
otherwise we were the Grinches walking around.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that's all right.
we
They
probably
hated me
do
for
sound
so
a
many
bit
other reasons.
Grinchy.
Anyway, so Christmas is celebrated like differently in a lot of other countries. Courts is going to obviously really explain Australian Christmas. But like I remember in other episodes of this podcast, weirdly it came up that in KFC, I've brought this up before, in Japan, sorry, they have KFC for Christmas. It's huge.
Yes. Yep.
Apparently roller skating to church in Venezuela.
That's nice.
Yeah, apparently in Norway you hide brooms to deter witches. Yeah,
I love
apparently do that at
it.
Christmas. And apparently in Iceland's 13 mischievous Yule lads leaving gifts or potatoes in shoes. Don't know exactly what that means. So, yeah, Ukraine's spiderweb decorations, they have them for luck. And Poland's 12-dish meatless Eve fest. And apparently Finland have a rice porridge. Rice porridge with a hidden almond. So there's just one almond in it. Is that true?
Is that like, does whoever gets the almond is the one who gets the luck or something?
Maybe. It's like the bone, the chicken bone.
Yeah.
Or the bonbon.
Yes. Oh, people might not have bonbons. Are bonbons everywhere?
I don't know. Sound off in the comments.
Christmas
Maybe
cracker.
Christmas Day you're watching this because you're avoiding life. And also, I just want to point out that some people don't have families and stuff to hang out with on Christmas.
Yeah.
And that's why we're
100%.
making sure that we're doing an episode today, because some people can feel lonely. Now, I know some people decide to be very separate from people because, you know, they find being around other people stressful, and I get it. But also
the aforementioned fights that are happening around this time of night.
when it comes to Christmas, you might think, oh, I'm actually a little bit lonely on Christmas Day, because you see everybody on social media and everybody shares that like everything's great, but really they're fighting. And so you can feel a little bit lonely, but don't worry. We're here. Comment below with all of your thoughts and feelings, and we're wishing you a Merry Christmas.
You know what always made me feel a bit crap was like the getting on Instagram on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And all those like mumfluencers, they'd like done the most perfect photo shoots with their kids. And their kids are like young. Yeah. And they're all just staring at the camera like perfect little angels. Whenever I tried to get a picture like that with my kids, they'd like hit me in the face, or like one of them would look the other way. One would like just start crying. Like I've just never experienced a world where I could now that they're older, but where these little tiny toddlers. And so you get on Instagram end of the day and you're like, you've had a couple of wines and you're like, I'm a shit mum. But you're not a shit mum. You're just not an influencer.
I remember with your second child, you'd given up. That's a terrible sentence.
Okay, the weight didn't come off as easily after my second child. I didn't give up. I was trying. I didn't sleep for 3 years.
I mean, you'd given up socially in regards to, remember how there was a time, and I don't know if people are still doing it, but mums felt all this pressure, and God knows they needed more, to do like, they had those cards where they take a picture of the baby and they're like, this is me at 3 months, and like all these different cards, like this is when I stood up first day time, all these bullshit cards that you take a photo with. And I remember, like, you tried to do it for like 5 seconds, and then that was it.
I got the 12 months of cards, but like, for example, for the 8-month card, like they're probably like 8 months and 29 days. They're not like 8
You're
months.
Not like,
I got to get this in before they turn 9 months.
Right.
And like, also my second born, she's the one who doesn't sit still. She watches TV and she's doing cartwheels and handstands and like flips on this couch back here that you can see. This is the flip couch.
Yeah.
Like they can't even just sit still to watch telly. I couldn't get her to sit for those cards. They were BS. Anyway, I tried. Let's talk about Christmas in Australia though.
Let's do it.
So I asked ChatGPT. I said, describe Christmas in Australia, ChatGPT. I did not say please or thank you because
because it's a waste of time, no matter what your sister says.
Christmas in Australia flips many Northern Hemisphere traditions on their head. It falls in high summer. I love that term, high summer. So instead of cold nights and fireplaces, it's hot days, long evenings and bright sunshine. Temperatures often sit in the high 20s to 30s, and the soundtrack is cicadas rather than carols drifting through the snow. Can we talk about cicadas for a second? I fucking love the sound of cicadas, and Wilko hates them because he grew up in the country.
Yeah,
and he says that they were like deafening to sleep with, but because I grew up in the city, like suburbs of the city, I just got a few every now and then from a bush that was like a couple of kilometres down the road. Oh, the sound of cicadas on a Christmas night. You've got to be joking. That's bloody beautiful. That's it right
That
there.
really describes the differences between Courts and I right there. She's like, ooh, sweet sound of cicada. And I'm like, fucking cicadas. They were so ear piercing. There were so many of them at the creek. I mean, like, and it's like a cycle, right? It wasn't every year. But it was
there's always
cyclical.
a few, I feel like.
There's
but I
definitely
think
some.
they come out in their big
There's big
lots
bulks, yeah,
every
big
few
chunks.
years, yeah.
And I remember there was a couple of years in my childhood where I was like, we're deaf now. Like, I'm sure that between the cicadas in my childhood and wearing headphones for my entire career, my ears are done. Like, by the time I'm 42, they're absolutely cooked.
Oh, well, all I'm praying for, because my sisters are a little bit more rural now, is going to sleep tonight as Christmas fades away for another year.
God, here she goes. Fucking Jesus Christ. I can't wait till Christmas is done.
To the sound of cicadas.
Where's my friend Courts? I'm sick of this fucking happy bitch. Can't do it
I love it. Okay, so food and celebrations in Australia, according to Chat. Christmas Day lunch is often seafood heavy.
Yep.
Prawns, oysters, crayfish, cold ham or roast chicken.
Yep.
See, I'm so Australian. I'm having the chicken. I stick a beer can up its butt. Gets it all juicy. And then like prawns for sure. I'm not an oyster gal. Backyard barbecues are common. Sometimes followed by Pavlova or trifle. Here's a question. How do you feel about Pav?
I love Pavlova. I actually really love it. I know a lot of people.
It seems like one you would like because it's not like crazy sweet.
No, even though there's sugar in it. But I like it because it's like mostly like cream. The meringue and then which is really light and then it's just fruit. So and I know that people
which
who
is why
absolutely
I hate it.
Oh right, yeah, because it's too healthy.
Because fruit's not dessert.
Yeah, it's health forward. Whereas I hate Shanny Dog. Whereas I hate trifle because and I don't know. No, I thought for a long time that maybe I hated it because everyone in my family resembled an actual trough pig when it came out to the table.
Merry Christmas.
My nan would make, and I mean like this, she had these huge glass, and it was like decorative glass, these huge decorative glass bowls, and they were fucking huge. And
were they on a stand?
Yep.
Like and they were up on the,
And she would fill it, right? And it was like, it almost looked like a punch bowl, right? And she would fill it full of sugar, just sugar in different forms, and it was glumps. And like at the bottom, it had like the sponge that she'd made, and it had all of this brandy in it, and then it had jelly and cream, and just layer upon layer of just absolute garbage. And watching the truffle pigs fucking get into it, honestly, I don't know if it was that really disturbed me or the actual flavour of it, but I cannot stand trifle. I just can't stand it.
There's too much going on in a trifle. There's just too much happening. Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm quite thankful. My mum's not a trifle gal, so we never had it in the house growing up. I didn't.
She knows how many calories is in the trifle. She's not doing that.
Oh, calories don't count on Christmas for Janie.
Do they
Babes.
not?
Just
Okay,
ask the
great.
champagne she had for breakfast this morning. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was a mimosa. It was a mimosa.
Sorry, it's orange juice. Yeah. And to wrap that up, many families eat outside under shade with kids running through sprinklers or straight to the pool. God, I'm as classic as they come, mate.
Do kids still do that? Please tell me kids do that. Are we still running through sprinklers?
Hell to the okay. We are in our family. We get the sprinkler out the back because we don't have a pool. So we've got one of those ones that goes like that.
Oh, see, that's fancy. You know what you should do? Really, you get what you do is you get the soaker sprinklers, right? They're like $5 from Bunnings.
Yep.
And they're just a long green line, and they roll out real flat, and then they just have heaps of little spurts come out. Oh, it's fucking good. They're really great. Yeah. That's kid fun right there.
And chuck the sprinkler under the trampoline. That's kid fun. Oh,
that's great stuff. Highly dangerous with an old school trampoline.
No, we got the boring new one that they can't slip off the side.
Safety,
boring.
so boring. Yeah.
More about Australian Christmas. Beach culture. A lot of Australians spend Christmas morning or afternoon at the beach. And a lot of the time that you go there, even though it's scorching hot, you will find someone dressed up as Santa. They'll probably be in like board shorts that have like Santa riding a surfboard. But the top half is still the red jacket and the thick beard. So I've always I thought, good on them for committing to the bit because it'd be scorching underneath there.
Yep.
Sweating. Traditions with a twist, it says. Well, that's what it is right there. Santa with shorts and a singlet, or arriving by a ute, which for Americans is a truck.
Yeah.
Christmas trees, lights and carols are everywhere, but they sit alongside eucalyptus leaves, heat waves and sunscreen. ChatGPT, you are just killing it. Backyard cricket games, and oftentimes you're not using actual cricket stumps, you're using the wheelie bin.
The wheelie bin.
And sometimes you actually draw on it, or you put like masking tape to make the 3 wickets. Did you like that? Did you like how much
really
I knew about sport right there?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I love sport.
If
cricket.
there is one straight male who's watching this, or a straight woman who's like looking at courts going, or a gay woman, should I say, looking at courts going, fuck, she's just gotten so much hotter now just talking about this sport stuff. She knows all about backyard cricket.
What a babe town. And public events. Cities host carols by candlelight outdoors. We have like a really famous one here that comes out of Sydney, and it fully gets televised, and it's so crazy busy. I've been a few times. And
of course you have.
I haven't been with my kids, but I actually look at people now with kids and I'm like, I couldn't do it. There's too many people. I would be too anxious. So that's much more of a watch on telly thing for me now. And Christmas night, which we are at, often ends with relaxed gatherings, sunset drinks or fireworks in major cities. Oh, I've never seen fireworks on Christmas Day. I suppose they're there, but I've never...
No, I don't think there are fireworks. I think ChatGPT is full of shit there. Where would the fireworks be?
You was doing really well, ChatGPT, and then you just screwed it all up.
But no, we're not doing fireworks on Christmas.
No, I don't think, because it's too hot, right?
Yeah,
anyway,
it's too hot.
Overall, Christmas in Australia feels casual, outdoorsy and social. Less about cosy retreat and more about shared food, open air and summer freedom.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My favourite is is when my dad and my uncle start a fight. And and we all have to go, here we go again, guys. Christmas is over. No, that hasn't.
But are
that
they
hasn't happened since I was
outdoorsy
a
and
teenager.
casual while they're doing
No, that doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
But don't.
Bullshit.
It doesn't happen anymore because they don't have Christmas together anymore because it was just too.
Well,
they just don't.
yeah.
They just don't get on.
Yeah, I think that was good we wrapped that up.
Yeah, and it's just at some point you just got to go. What's the point? Why are we doing this? But Christmas, I love. Even though it is stinking hot, I love a full roast Christmas. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like pork, like a pork shoulder, a pork leg, even a pork belly I'll get around. I'll even do roast lamb if that's what you want to do. Oh, the duck fat potatoes. Holy shit, bitch. Like, talk dirty to me. If you've never tried duck fat potatoes, like I know we're not a cooking channel, but like all you need to do is parboil your potatoes and then you drain the water out and then you shake them you just put the lid on and you shake them and they get all rough and texturized and then you just put them in the oven all like messed up and they come out with the duck fat, crispy as fuck, and they're so good. Yeah. They're so good. They keep their crispiness and I've talked a lot about potatoes now, probably at least 45 seconds. But it's absolutely worth it.
Guy. He loves a charisma potato.
I do love them. No, you're best off getting the creme ones. The Royal Cry. Where do the one? Oh God, I
Oh
can't
God,
think of
he's
the
gone
name.
serious about
God,
potatoes.
shit,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
I'm
Merry
so
Christmas,
sorry.
wackadoos.
Merry Christmas,
I just hope you have had a great day, no matter what you've been doing or where you've been, even if you're not celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, even if it's not your
even
thing,
if you're
maybe
working,
Christmas has nothing to do with your religion
yeah.
or your celebration or part of your culture.
Totally.
Then we want to know what you've been. Maybe today's just another day. Maybe you just worked.
Maybe it is.
So
Chuck it in the comments.
put it in the
and
comments.
obviously still let me know if you think Wilko was mad at me from that text from way earlier. And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.